Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy, Bro Gets Rich. Crazy market out there. Kind of feels like the only thing you can do is relax your beehole and bite down on something. But all seriousness, it's definitely one of the crazier markets I've been investing in stocks, crypto and real estate for about, 5-6 years now. It definitely seems like one of the more volatile times. In today's video, I'm going to take you through two of my main positions, my Tesla position, kind of let you know what that's looking like, how much I'm still up, what I'm planning to do with that in the short and long term, and also my Nvidia position, which is a position that I've been building, and also I have been selling stock options contracts on, so we're going to let you know what I'm doing with that, and also just kind of take you through and let you know which stocks I have been purchasing every day in these crazy times. So as always, not financial advice, and make sure to like and subscribe. All right, so first up, we're getting into one of my largest individual positions, that's not like an ETF or a piece of real estate, and that is my Tesla position. So Tesla is about 282. Today, when I'm shooting this video, it was 302 when I took this screenshot, but regardless, I'm still have a cost basis. I have not bought this stock in probably maybe like a year. My cost basis is 203.27. I'm sitting on almost 72 shares, and I am up about 49% total on this position. And Tesla is in a bit of a dip right now. If you have a good long-term perspective on it, it was almost at like $500 not too long ago post-election. So if you wanted to add Tesla right now, if you were a long-term Tesla bull, it's probably not a bad spot to stack. I've thought about stacking a little bit, to be honest, but Tesla is one of my largest positions. I don't really need to add more to it. I don't feel like maybe the time will come, but also just kind of with the political side of, a lot of people just hate Elon right now. And if the Republicans are voted out after this next 4 years, Elon's going to have a really tough time dealing with the Democratic leadership. Like the Democrats just hate him right now. Liberals just want to fucking crucify him. So I'm kind of just relaxing on this position. Maybe the time will come when I will add some more Tesla, but I'm being a little bit more conservative with my investments right now. Just letting this one ride, really still hoping for just letting the long-term autonomy, cyber taxi, more battery manufacturing, robotics, Optimus, just kind of waiting to see how that whole thing plays out. So I'm just going to be chilling on this one for a little bit. Unless it goes down more, then I might think about adding a little, but we just chilling on Tesla for now. So this is my Nvidia position in my Robinhood account that I have been sharing. This is an account that I've really been focusing on, trying to get cash flow. So this is the only individual stock I own in this account. Everything else is pretty much an ETF. And this account is based for cash flow. And how I've been achieving it with this is I have been selling the wheel strategy. So selling cash secured puts and then selling covered calls. I did not sell a covered call on Nvidia this week. In retrospect, it would have been a decent time to. I could have wrote one here and then we would have tanked. So I probably wouldn't have gotten assigned. But I'm kind of learning the subtle nuances of this strategy. And I don't like selling covered calls. And especially in this market when it's just been so volatile, because I don't want to sell them at a loss. And when I looked at the options contracts this week, I could have sold one like around my cost basis of 135-ish, but it would have been, I wouldn't have really made a whole lot of money doing so on the premium side. And also if it would have hit that anyway, like it would have meant that Nvidia really would have just ripped. And so I'm just trying to come up with better timing. One of the things I've learned with selling covered calls especially is just like, sometimes there's a time maybe where you just don't want to sell one and you just want to sit on the stock. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now for Nvidia. My goal is to get to 200 shares by the end of 2025. So roughly 66 more shares to go or whatever, which means I have plenty of Nvidia left to stack and just lower this cost basis down, which I have been doing. I've been buying Nvidia every day. And then hopefully if the stock recovers, and I can write a covered call for a decent little bit of premium for a little bit above my cost basis, I will continue to resume to do so, but I don't want to get called out of my position at 125, 126, and then lose $1,000 on the trade or $1,000 on the upside. So just trying to be a little bit more reserved and not selling covered calls that will end me up in a loss. And it's super hard to do so. I've been writing covered calls for like 6 months now, and I definitely learned some lessons on when to hold, and I'm trying to stick to them now. It's super tempting. You always, every Monday when I wake up, and I look at the options change, the urge to sell a contract is very high. You're like, oh shit, I could make $200-300 in 10 seconds. But sometimes you have to fight that urge, and that's definitely something that I have been working on. So this is the main portfolio that I've been adding. This is my Robinhood portfolio. I am basically full disclosure, buying QQQ every day. And another one of my portfolios just I buy QQQ every day. So in this one, I've been buying SPY every day, non-negotiable SPY. Been buying $25 to $50 of Nvidia a day. Also been adding about $25 to $50 of IBIT every day, trying to build this IBIT position up to 100 shares before we find out if Bitcoin's going to go crazy or not, which that's a whole another different story for a whole other video. And then I'm typically buying one other stock in this portfolio a day, and that has mainly been between JEPI, XYLD, and JEPQ, which are my covered call ETFs, because I'm really geared towards making this a passive income portfolio. I want to really build my passive income. That is one thing in my investment portfolio. Like, I own Bitcoin, I own a couple real estate properties, I'm a partner in a business. I own growth stocks like QQQ, I own growth assets like Bitcoin, but cash flow is kind of like the next piece of the puzzle I'm working on. And then I just added this, and I heard about this on X, some investor I follow in there, that's QQQI, and that is basically just a covered call, like a tax-efficient covered call ETF on the QQQ, which I don't really have the funds freed up right now to write my own covered calls on the QQQ, and it yields a nice 14% annually paid out monthly. So that is a new one for me. But yeah, long story short, crazy times, between the tariffs and global instability and just all these things going on, the new presidential administration, the volatility in the crypto market, definitely been one of the more roller coastery markets that I can remember in my, 5-6 year, shorter investing career. But I'm just trying to be super conservative right now, keep as much cash as I can on the sidelines, but I also want to stay invested. And that's basically just through dollar cost averaging. Like I said, I'm not investing in any crazy risky things right now. I'm not adding to my Tesla position. I'm just pretty much going SPY, dividend ETFs, covered call ETFs. My risk is basically, if you view Bitcoin as risky, but I personally don't, and then buying the dip on Nvidia. That is basically the strategy right now. And let me know down in the comments what stocks or ETFs you are buying and what you think about this market, if you found it as crazy as I have. But that is it for today. Next video, I'm going to go over my passive income for the month of February. And like I said, not financial advice. Make sure to like and subscribe. I am Bro Gets Rich. Peace out.